3 RBIs in the day as the Cardinals downed Arizona 4-2. The Colorado Rockies put together 10 hits total as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-1. Madison Bumgarner grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, helping the Giants push past the Padres 5-3. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. The Blue Jays allowed 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-0. The Tampa Bay Rays dropped 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 9-4. The Oakland Athletics totaled 11 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-3. The Cleveland Indians totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-3. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim knocked out 10 hits as a team as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 4-3. The Houston Astros went deep 4 times as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 11-7. The Yankees combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 7-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Oh, as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. We'll look to build on that here.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
First pitch tonight is looked at for strike 1 as we get underway at 7:11 p.m.
First pitch, 7-11.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Colon into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, I'll tell you what, This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Eugenio Suarez will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. In there, strike one. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first, and Colon's looking good here as he gets two quick ones to start the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch David Wright at third base in this one. Still a very dependable third baseman. Not quite the third baseman he was early on in his career. He's had physical limitations over the last few years, but still one of the better ones in the game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Devin Mesoraco is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of these first three hitters now. And that's a trend that his pitching coach is going to hope continues.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that's the spot that he's just going to have to keep wearing out going forward. If he can keep running that pitch in on the guy's hands, he's going to be fine.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Right to Cabrera. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Good work that time from Bartolo Colon. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, David Wright.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Chopped weakly to the left. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an inning bunt.
Call it whatever you want. He'll call it a leadoff single.
Neil Walker will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Cozart for one. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Yoenis Cespedes will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's having just a great season, but it's so hard to lead all 3 categories. He's not even in the top 5 in average.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Hit hard up the middle. Cozart has it. He'll go to the bag for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Jay Bruce steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. Colon gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, You can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Brandon Phillips will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
In the air now, out to right field. Granderson is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 1 home run, 9 driven in. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
To short, hit hard. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Lucas Duda will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April.
Duda.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he goes against the shift there, as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Sure, guys. It's great to have a center fielder with the speed of Billy Hamilton. I don't think there's anybody in the game that can cover as much ground as he does out there. Doesn't have the strongest arm, but it's strong enough to get the job done. And nobody can play the entire outfield at once, but if anybody could, it's got to be Billy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded by Cozart. On to first, and there were 2 down.
These infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. Still 0-0. Adam Duvall will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Three and one now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Jordan Pacheco.
Jordan Pacheco gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Colon pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. Nothing in quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. You can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit and just pop it straight up.
Standing in now, Homer Bailey. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that two-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Curtis Granderson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To first, Pacheco takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Into the box now, Bartolo Colon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the 42-year-old looks at a called strike to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Eugenio Suarez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reined in.
Not exactly the most convincing base hit you're ever going to see, but it's going to finally get him into that hit column. And at this point, they'll take anything they can get, and he's on with an infield single.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Mesoraco. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And, Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now, here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. The location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Here's pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Well, Jay Bruce is a multiple all-star selection who's been known as a top-tier power hitter, having hit 20 or more home runs every year in his career except for one. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. No runs, just one hit. One error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready on 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Striding into the box, Brandon Phillips. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. David Wright is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Bailey sets his sights. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. The throw into second. And he is in there.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on. But he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Neil Walker will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. 1 away.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
1 out and a runner on second base. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mesoraco has a play. 2 down.
He gets another easy pop up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Lucas Duda stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Zach Cozart heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Colon sets his sights. 1-1 pitch on its way. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To 2 balls. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Trying to run one inside there on a 3-2. I mean, that's a tough take. According to that guy on the mound, a bad take. But he didn't get the call.
Adam Duvall will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Tag made by Walker, and he's out at second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
No runs, just one hit. One error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Down the third baseline. Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets two quick ones to start the inning.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Jordan Pacheco is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. Halfway home, still no score. Travis d'Arnaud comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 13.
And on a night when the temperature is in the 40s, this one's going to sting for a while. No doubt about that.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Full count. Here
comes the payoff pitch. little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Bartolo Colon is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Homer Bailey makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Homer Bailey.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Colon's ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And here's a look now at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he had troubles back in the 4th, but other than that, he's been around what you'd expect.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
And these are the kind of breaks he's been getting. Even the hard hit balls are finding leather. Seems like everything's coming up roses in this start.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Cespedes going back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
The catcher, number 30.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Down and away, ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 1-0 Reds. David Wright will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
High and deep to right center. Hamilton going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception, and it might be his best swing so far. This just about gets out of here, and he'll wind up at second with a double off the wall.
Neil Walker.
And it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. No one out with a runner at second. Bruce will come over for a look, but this will wind up back in the crowd, a foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit on the ground to short. Cozart is there. The throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard.
These are the tough ones for a first baseman. If this bounces a little sooner, it's not that tough of a scoop, but you see it short hop him and bounce right up toward his belt buckle. Not a safe spot. He can't dig it out.
So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Boy, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and now the wild pitch is going to make things even tougher, as that'll move 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hamilton ranging back. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, they had to scratch and claw to get it done, but this sac fly finally gets him on the board. Hey, the way things are going, they'll take it.
Digging in now, Lucas Duda. He drew a walk his first time up. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
The first two pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Michael Conforto will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jay Bruce will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes is there. 1 down.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he lays off there, 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Conforto racing back at the track. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Boy, this one deserves another look in show motion. You'll see him here. He's tracking this baseball. Now, go ahead and freeze it. This is a picture of concentration right there. He knows that once we roll this video, he's going to get a mouthful of fence. And I'll tell you what, that cannot have felt good.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains tied 1-1. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Bailey's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball one. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. One and one, here it comes. Fouled back. 1-2, here it comes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Pacheco gonna have to hurry, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And when he's going good, you know he can get in your kitchen, and he's just claimed another victim with that at bat.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. Shot toward second. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Digging in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Ikeda's starter creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. At eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Alejandro De Aza is going to loosen up now in the on-deck circle, so that's going to be off for Colon in this one.
De Aza.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Hamilton. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Eric Goodell will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 62, Eric Goodell.
Joey Votto is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Jordan Pacheco will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Tucker Barnhart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Tucker Barnhart.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
2 out, nobody on. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Granderson's after it. And that ends the inning. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. All tied at 1-1. Pedro Villarreal is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Pedro Villarreal.
Ivan De Jesus Jr. is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 3, Ivan De Jesus.
And there now is David Wright. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 0-1 on its way. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next,
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Here's Neil Walker as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Drilled to the right side. Fielded in shallow right by Phillips. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Hey now.
1 ball, no strikes.
I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still tied 1 apiece. Billy Hamilton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
1-0 pitch on the way. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Bases are empty. One man out. Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Devin Mesoraco stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled back. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The right fielder, number 32, Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. tap foul at home plate. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Brandon Phillips will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
What a clutch piece of hitting right there. You get the hit, you drive in the tying run. Now you're standing on second base with a chance to take a lead in this ball game, and man, is he fired up.
Henry Mejia will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 58, Henry Mejia.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. And that misses, ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Looking to minimize the damage here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And if I'm catching here, I might go out and reassure him on this pitch. There's a lot on the line here.
Second and third, 2 away. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 for the Reds in the inning on the double by Brandon Phillips. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 2-1 Cincy. J.J. Hoover is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Lucas Duda will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
In now, Michael Conforto. Out in front of it, strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Still 2-2. Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the 9th that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 2-1. Good night from Flushing.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.